Good day. So today I will be presenting my research entitled Nonverbal Communication and Cultural Features of Highest Grossing Movies Among ASEAN Countries. So for the introduction, this is about celebrating ASEAN's rich cultural diversity and legacy as it remains the vital driver for culture and arts industry. Cooperation in the arts and culture acts as an engine for economic growth and sustainable development. It is also a foundation for social cohesion and change, a source of regional pride, and a means of fostering more remarkable friendship and understanding. In line with this, movies can assist us in better understanding our own lives, the lives of others around us, and even the operation of our society and culture. So people's culture is their way of life. Moreover, belief systems and value orientations influence customs, norms, practices, and social institutions. Culture can also be expressed through nonverbal communication. So nonverbal terminology is frequently used to describe any communication events outside of spoken words and writing. It is possible to separate nonverbal communication and verbal communication theoretically. So in this study, I examined the nonverbal communication and cultural features of highest grossing movies among selected ASEAN countries. Particularly, this study compared the following movies from the three highest grossing films. We have Hello, Love, Goodbye from the Philippines, Pimak from Thailand, and Monafik 2 from Malaysia. So for the method, I used qualitative research. For the first objective, I identified I used the semiotic analysis developed by peers to identify the cultural features. And for the next objective, the textual analysis, readers-oriented strategy or approach by Ang 2009. So for the sources of data, I focused on the three highest grossing films in three ASEAN countries. So this includes PMAC, Hello, Love, Goodbye, and Monafik 2. All of these films made history in their local movie industry because of their recognition and popularity. These movies are available on popular websites, streaming websites such as Netflix, imb.com, and YouTube. So these movies were selected due to their standard English translation, accessibility, and impact. So for the results and discussion, so for the movie PMAC, so we have here the nonverbal identification. So for this set of scenes that I have captured based on the film, so we have the setting, it's inside the Buddhist temple, the characters are all praying. So for the nonverbal sign, so we have the facial, serious, anxious. For the gestural, it shows that they are praying. Postural, they are sitting in a praying position. So for the description, the characters are sitting in a praying position following the Buddhist tradition. For the semiotic analysis, so for the sign, it's actually called the Anjali Mudra. That is a greeting, a prayer, and a devotion gesture. It is done by pushing the palms together of the hands while holding the hands at the heart chakra with the thumb slightly resting against the sternum. For the object, we have the candle and the protection cord. And for the interpretant, the images portrays the strong faith of Buddhist monk praying for Buddha's protection against evil entities. The characters behind the monk are showing trust to the monk, leading them in a prayer. And for the next movie, we have Munafik 2. So these are the scenes that they have gathered based on the movie. So the setting is a darkness in the forest. So for the nonverbal sign, so we have furious for the facial expression, gestural, it's casting out. So, and then for the postural, it's a firm stand because this character, the main character, that guy is actually casting out demon, which is a manifestation of a firm faith. That's why he is standing firmly as well. So for the description, the imam played by Ustaz Adam, is reciting a verse to cast out the demon. For the semiotic analysis, there's such thing called Islamic Exorcism in Islam. It's known as Azaim. It's a part of a wider body of Islamic medicine called prophetic medicine. So for the object, we have the taqiyya, Muslim skull cap, and the hijab. And for the interpretation, the image portrays a battle between Allah's leader of faith, Imam Ustaj, versus an evil spirit possessing Sakini's body. The Imam is trying to oust the evil spirit by reciting Arabic verse and raising his hand to show control. And for the Hello, Love, Goodbye movie from the Philippines, so for the setting, it's actually in the airport. So this is one of the most significant setting of the movie because this is at the last part. So for the non-verbal sign, facial, it's serious, gestural, it's waiting or looking, and the postural, standing or walking. So for the description, Joy, the main character of the story, is waiting for her flight to arrive. For the semiotic analysis, the scene is one of the most relatable scenes among Filipinos, since a lot of Filipinos are fleeing abroad for a better life. Joy's choice to leave her love, Ethan, for a better future in Canada is a symbol of how Filipinos value their family. Because if you have seen in the movie, so it's actually part of Joy's plan to go to Canada and then support her family because there is a better opportunity waiting for Joy in Canada. So for the object, that's luggage, because this symbolizes Filipinos fleeing abroad. So it symbolizes their dreams together in that luggage. For the interpretation, the scene is the first and the last picture that the movie portrayed. It depicts the sad reality of overseas Filipino workers fleeing the country for a better future. So even if Joy found love with Ethan in Hong Kong, she still chose to pursue her dreams for her family's future. And for the cultural features, so for the movie PMAC, so for the norms, we have the gender role or things traditionally done by women or men. So it's a family rights and responsibilities. And for the values, it's about the value for family, value for love, and love for the country. So for the more structure of the family, so the father as patriarch and leader of the family, and the wife manages domestic affairs. So this is common among ASEAN countries. So we are more into a patriarchal society. So for the belief, so Thai people believe in ghosts, they believe in destiny, and they also believe in the supernatural, same as the Filipinos. For the Munafik, so for the norms, Imam as leaders of faith, because in Malaysia, it's predominantly Muslims, so they're wearing of hijab for women, and their society is patriarchal. So for the values, it's about faith, mutual sympathy, self-sufficiency, solidarity, mutual trust and help, mutual advice, justice, and the value for family. So value for family is very common among ASEAN movies because more of the stories actually touches this kind of concept, no, the value for family. Wars, the imam as spiritual leaders, men play significant role as leaders of faith. And for the belief, belief about God, belief in Prophet Muhammad, other prophets, the divine books, revered sayings and actions of the prophet, the day of judgment, the existence of angels, and the importance of destiny. So these are the common features of the movie based on the belief. And for the Hello, Love, Goodbye movie, so we have the norms, the Filipinos going abroad for a better life, Filipinos dedication for work, and Filipino sacrifice for their family. For the values, love for family, selflessness, resilience, compassion, and hard work. For the mores, the discrimination of OFWs, and the belief, Filipinos believe in destiny, they believe in true love, we believe in fulfillment of life's dreams. We also believe that we can actually fulfill our dreams abroad. It's because it's very common in the Philippines. So basically, based on those cultural features and the analysis of the nonverbal communication that is existing within these movies, so I can have, or basically I can deduce these implications. The first thing is the highest grossing movies played a significant role in entertainment and in portraying their country's culture, norms, values, mores, and beliefs. These cultural features are also evident in the nonverbal communication features of the characters. Through the analysis of the cultural features, this study discovered that ASEAN nations such as Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand share the same values, like strong family ties. Also, the belief in supernatural and superstition is evident in these stories. The nonverbal communication feature analysis established that all of these movies portray different signs and symbols that can be traced and interpreted as part of their culture or norm. Thus, culture plays a significant element among selected highest grossing ASEAN movies. So this is for the references. So I am now finished with my presentation. Thank you for listening.